Finally, we're at the end of the drip feed. The Karin Boor is the last vehicle from the Drug Wars DLC to release, and it's out today. And in this video, I'll be going over the new event week, this new vehicle, if it's any good, and a couple of other very interesting things that Rockstar are deciding to do in the game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. So, of course, here's the Newswire, the Karin Boor. It's an off-road vehicle. Here's the price. Actually, it's $1.25 million. So it honestly is pretty expensive for an off-road vehicle. We'll get into the specifics of this after we're done the Newswire here, but let's just go ahead and read through what Rockstar is telling us. You can get this really cool, look at that, it says Karin Automobile t-shirt for buying the car. Wow, I think I might buy the car just for that shirt. Thanks, Rockstar. You only get that between now and April 26th. So again, if you want this pretty spectacular t-shirt, buy the vehicle. As far as money and all that, we have executive bonuses, so a bunch of CEO stuff, which is actually pretty good for making money. You're going to get 30% off discounts on all office properties. So if you've been looking to move, maybe if you have like this super cheap office and you want one of the nicer ones in the city, this is going to be your best chance to do so. You also will be getting 50% more money and RP for completing the special cargo cell missions. And any business battles in Frivorum, you'll be getting double money and RP from those. So it's not the best we've ever seen, but it is nice to get additional money here. Also, if you have people helping you out, the bodyguards and associates will be getting 3 times the salaries, which still isn't like a whole lot of money, but it of course is better than what it is normally. Also, if you do want to get a nice garage, the executive office garage is 30% off. This might be better for some people compared to the new 50 car garage that Rockstar released. This one, the office garage, actually holds 60 vehicles. So if that's something that matters, you can also customize inside the garage. So this is probably even better than the 50 car garage if you don't have it. But yeah, 30% off of those as well. Now, if you want this exclusive robe, all you have to do is complete a special cargo cell mission and you get the smoking jacket here. Pretty easy to do. You probably have a week or so to do that. And then the rest of the event week, we have 2 times money on tiny racers. And I guess that's it for money. And then over on the dealerships, these vehicles, I don't believe this week are anything rare or unique. Last week, we had a bunch of rare things. I guess Rockstar just didn't do that this week because these, I'm pretty sure, are just pretty standard. None of these have unobtainable features that were featured last week, but you can see the 5 here. And then on the luxury, we have the Zaruso, which is a great looking vehicle, and then the Coil Radon. And as far as discounts on vehicles, they are very stringent on these discounts for vehicles. Over the past couple of weeks, we only have the Reaper, the Zaruso, and the VSTR, all only 30% off. So nothing really crazy there. There is also a new GTA Plus event, if anyone was wondering, and I'll just quickly go through it. We'll check and see if it's even worth it. Oh, okay, wow. So the free vehicle is the Karin Boor. I don't think that's worth it, but all right. You also get some new chameleon paint jobs. So if that's something that interests you, I guess pay $6 and then you get those. And then you get a free meth lab. All right. They couldn't make it the cocaine because the cocaine's better than the meth. I guess not. And then of course you get these little liveries or whatever for your weapons, the baseball bat. And for the entire month, you will be getting 1.5 times rewards on the acid lab. So that's actually kind of beneficial, especially if you've been grinding that. So that could be pretty good. You also get 2 times money on the street dealers, which isn't, I mean, it's good. It's not great. And then of course you get your 500K and I guess some other features. Is this month worth it? Maybe, maybe not. It's definitely not the best one, especially because you're only getting a free Karin Boor. But that is the event week. There were a couple of other things in this Newswire, but I'm gonna make a separate video on them tomorrow because it's some major changes. Like there's gonna be some nerfs happening. That's what they mentioned here. They're rebalancing some things, and this video will be like 30 minutes long if we went over all of that. So that's gonna be tomorrow's video. Be on the lookout for that. As far as the Karin Boor, though, if anyone was wondering if it's worth it, let's take a look at the customization. We already went over, it's about $1.25 million, so it's pretty expensive. And we're just gonna speed through the customization here. It's okay. It's got some decent customization. Like most of these like lesser vehicles, lesser price vehicles, for whatever reason, they always have, it seems like, the most customization. This one has some pretty cool hood options, some pretty cool back truck bed options. It's got some cool exhaust options. The liveries are okay. You can keep it non-rusted or you can go rusted. There's a couple of those if that is something you're looking for. It does have a snorkel, which, shocker, does not work. We'll go over that in a sec. I'll show you guys how deep in water you can actually go in this vehicle. But as far as customization, I mean, yeah, it's maybe it's like a B+, I would say. As far as everything else with this vehicle, the speed, it surprisingly is actually pretty fast for a off-road vehicle. I actually got it to go up to about 130 miles an hour here on this very, very bumpy piece of road. So that is sort of the top speed you can go. Normally though, when you're just driving around on like normal streets, you'll probably be going about 110, 115-ish miles an hour, which is, again, I think still pretty fast for an off-road vehicle like this. The handling though is a little weird. It doesn't have any traction. You are sliding all around with this vehicle, which actually might be good for drifting. This could potentially be a good drifting vehicle. I didn't really test it too much, but if that is something that interests you, then maybe take a look at this vehicle. You put the drift tires on from the carb meet. This could be pretty cool because it does have the speed. But that is probably one of the big negatives if you are driving this. I mean, you can go fast, but you're gonna, I think, lose control quite often just because the car is very slippery on the road. And it is an off-road vehicle, but I don't even think it's that good for off-roading. I mean, normally you would want like a truck for that sort of stuff, and there's a bunch of those in the game that are much better. This one's just too low to the ground. I constantly was like just tripping over rocks and like I'm just flipping my car endlessly because it just doesn't have the space to, I guess, traverse the land. And it does have the snorkel, like I mentioned. It just doesn't work. You can go in the water and the car just dies. The snorkel's not even submerged and the car just dies. So as far as an off-road vehicle, I actually don't think it's that good. I guess what it comes down to, if you want a car that looks pretty cool, I mean, it does have a cool and unique look. It does have some good customization, and it does go pretty fast, like just driving around the city. If that all checks your boxes, then pick up the car. If not, then you could probably just wait until it goes on sale and then pick it up when it's a lot cheaper. But that is the Karin Boor. That is the final vehicle from the drip feed. And if you're wondering, I believe there's only one more event. It's a convoy event that is still in the drip feed. So the official Drug Wars DLC isn't over just yet. There is one more event, but there's also those pretty crazy changes that are coming up, which you'll have to just wait until tomorrow to see what they are. But that is the event week. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about it and about this new vehicle. Do you like it? Are you picking one up? That's going to do it for today's GTA Online video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. Hit that bell button to be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.